It's
But you
just,
are a scammer, right?
oh, yeah.
Hey y'all. TPay Granny here. And today I want to show you some of my favorite highlights and give some reactions to the live stream that was held a few months ago featuring Charlie Lee, the founder of Litecoin, and Derek Capo, the CEO of TokenPay. I really got a kick out of this live stream because you could tell that Charlie Lee was visibly annoyed by Derek and could clearly see how incompetent he is as a CEO. Pay attention to Charlie's facial expressions as he listens to Derek rattle on making up lie after lie and at times not even finding the words to say because he can't think of a lie to tell fast enough. It is as clear to Charlie Lee as it is to everyone who is awake to what is going on with TPay that TokenPay is a scam and will never succeed as a cryptocurrency, company or anything else. Take a look and enjoy the show, y'all.
But we also would like to present to the whole world, really. To the whole world, really. Crypto world, man. Crypto world. Crypto world, man. I talked to all of them. Well, not all of them, but a good chunk of them, and I'm sure you do, and they all probably may have expressed something, right? We put it in a bunch of front of. We put in interesting, yeah. We put it in a bunch of front of. We put in interesting, yeah. I would probably say that in our network, I mean, even though we're a privacy coin, I would probably argue that maybe not even less than 1% of the transactions on our network are probably used to privacy features. Interesting, yeah. Not that I would be able to know exactly who, but we have an idea just by, just more or less looking at the blockchain explorer and looking at all the transactions. What? But we have an idea just by, just more or less looking at the blockchain explorer and looking at all the transactions. What the fuck? Interesting, yeah. Even though they're not on the blockchain explorer, but we can kind of see sometimes how they come out, because eventually you have to go from stealth to public, right?
Yeah. The good thing about Monero, the thing I like about Monero is that everything is uses ring signatures, uses ring CT, right? So everything is private. Unlike Zcash, where it's opt-in. If it's opt-in, then if only 1% of the people use it, then it really hurts the overall privacy of everyone.
So you're saying that because it's all in Monero, then basically people are really more fanatical about it because they know the whole thing is all about that.
Yeah, it's just that because everyone uses every transaction from Monero uses ring CT, then everything is hidden, so you can't see anything, right? Whereas with Zcash, if some of the transactions are not private, then you can still track it, right? There's still ability to track it even if the last transaction is private.
Got it.
Not so with Monero. So I think that's good. But then for Litecoin, at least for what we're thinking of doing right now, is it will be opt-in, right? So it's not all using minimal,
right.
but potentially in the future, that's a direction we may look into if the community thinks that's a good idea.
We put it in a bunch of front of. Yeah, I think people wanted to ask. I had a couple of questions here. Some people wanted to ask about the details of our relationship, and I've basically gone over some highlights, and I think the press releases have been very clear. But I think they really want to see more details about what is the relationship between TokenPay and Litecoin, and what is it exactly that we're doing together, or what we're helping each other on. I guess is probably what they want to know. So what we've said publicly is that the Litecoin Foundation is helping us with marketing, as well as helping us with any of our blockchain products that we're working on, whether it's the blockchain itself or whether it's the DEX or whatever. We have their team actually helping us and giving us advice. I'm not sure what else there is to add, right, Charlie? I mean, I think that's pretty good.
Pretty much it, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't, I asked for Charlie's help if there's any questions, if there's any, I asked you for help to help us with some media, and you were able to help us really fast. That's nice. the access to media that I have now is much better than I had before, because people think that I'm a scam, and I don't get it. I keep trying and I keep working, and people think that I'm a scam. I mean, I don't get it, you know. But it's
But
just.
you are a scammer, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure Charlie wasn't joking there, Derek. But that sure is an awfully nervous laugh you have there. So anyway, what you really just said is, we gave 9.9% of a bank to Charlie Lee and the Litecoin Foundation so that we could say we are partners with Litecoin, right? Because what you said and all that is. I can ask Charlie Lee for advice and their blockchain guys give our blockchain guys advice. Sounds like someone giving someone a gift just to be their friend to me. What do you think?
Alrighty.
Now remember, just like you are dating a girl or you date a boy or a guy, the first impression lasts forever, and you don't have a second chance to make for the first impression.
So, good question. What potential do you, Charlie Lee? What potential do you see in TokenPay? And I guess in all the stuff that we're building out, and another follow-up question. I don't know if you've ever bought any altcoins, but if you had a portfolio, would you actually consider buying TokenPay? What? Would you actually consider buying TokenPay?
What the fuck?
It's definitely quite annoying.
What do you think I'm going to say to you?
No.
Correct. Goodbye.
Look at that. Everybody says Charlie is the best. See, they don't even. I mean, there's some bias to that. Sorry. And for the record, you don't own any TokenPay, right now, and we've never offered you anything, right? I mean, for always to. No, because some people think that we bribed or anything. I never did that, and I've never done that because out of that's not the way I operate. But would you ever even consider? I mean, what do you? I guess the question is there's a lot of questions here. Is what potential do you see in TokenPay, the project? And then I guess if you weren't in Litecoin and you saw subjectively from a third party, do you think that you would see potential in our project, and would you buy the coin? I guess is a question.
I think what I see is, I mean, I look at the team a lot, and I mean, just seeing how hard you work on TokenPay is a very good sign.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, there's like so much FUD around it. It's really hard to, as like an outsider coming in, trying to say if you want to like invest in TokenPay. Or any other coin, right? There's so much FUD out there. It's really hard to separate that from what's real. And I obviously don't have time to look into all that and to decide like which coins I want to invest in. So I don't touch most of these coins. But yeah, it's kind of
It's never going to happen.
I assume for you guys to have to deal with all the FUD.
It's very annoying.
To be working so hard on it and have to had to deal with this crap. Yeah.
Do you know there was a FUD group that was in that was like really talking bad about us for a while, and some people were actually starting to believe it, and then it came out that they were extorting us 75 Bitcoin.
What the fuck?
And then it came out that they were extorting us 75 Bitcoin.
Is that right?
Yeah. 75.
Well, it seems to me there's a lot of TokenPay flooding, more so than other coins. Maybe I'm just paying attention to TokenPay more than other coins.
Probably.
Yeah, so I guess it's the case for all these other smaller coins also.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that you're having so much FUD and also so much news, and we're still like even ranked 190 something, that to me just is mind-boggling, right? But it goes to show you how engaging our community is, good and bad, right? I mean, you can always say that even bad press is good, right?
Yeah.
But there's a point, right? And then now we found out that they were really trying to extort. I was like, all right, now this is a clear intention, right? So
the group on the Telegram group is trying to extort you.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
They're like, if you pay us, then we're gonna close.
Shut down. Stop talking bad about it and everything. And it wasn't one guy; it was a whole team.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Not.
But
Well, I mean, the community was expecting the bank to have like many products like last year, right?
Yeah, I think that took time. Yeah, it took time. The original expectation was that the bank accounts would be available by the end of last year, and what ended up happening was you know,
In this class, you will have to talk a lot.
we put it in a bunch of front of they're just getting the obviously with the regulators, right? So okay, that's cool. That's cool. It's
But you are a scammer, right?
Oh yeah, probably. We put it in a bunch of front of we put in.
That's all, folks.